and see you guys there. This is a very formal video reviewing this bad boy right here. This is the NES controller. Now, in the last video, I played a different person, and he did not have the most easy to follow voice. So this right here is a formal education. Let's begin. This right here is the famous NES controller. Now, this particular controller is actually attached by a USB. You can see, can you? Yeah, the USB thing. And unlike most controllers, along with the USB, this NES controller is white instead of gray like the regular ones. Now, this one is actually like a copy meant for computer gaming. So, yeah, that's just a little fun fact I should note. Now, this here, the little cross of buttons, is called the D-pad. The D-pad was actually very revolutionary for its time. It was the first console to have something like that, and it worked much better than, say, the Atari 2600's joystick. We've also got the B and A buttons. Typically, in an NES game, you held B to run or pressed B for a menu, and it was always A to jump in the games where you could. And then here we see start and select. Now, these days, back then, select was only really used for one thing. It was navigating the main menu when you wanted to just do like one player or two player or whatever. It's like you would do select and it would move you down to two player and then start. If you want to do that, that's your thing. So yeah, very revolutionary controller, very important. This doesn't look exactly like it, but you guys get the gist. On to the next one. We will now be reviewing the SNES controller, or SNES as some people call it. Looks like this. Now, the first thing you might notice if you've seen a SNES controller before is that these buttons don't look the same as they did on the regular SNES. Well, first of all, they don't have the little lips on top, and they're also multicolored instead of just blue and lighter blue. Like these two would be blue, these two would be lighter blue. Yeah, instead they're all multicolored without any lips on them. It's kind of a downgrade, but once again, this is a USB computer controller. So, this thing brought back the D-pad and the start and select buttons. But then they also added these shoulder buttons along with two additional buttons down here. The shoulder buttons in Super Mario World, I wasn't very happy with the way they were used, but maybe that's just my opinion. But yeah, some big games that came out on the SNES were, Super Mario World, this one weird Kirby golf game. I don't know. I don't really play much SNES, it's only really Super Mario World. But yeah, here we see the SNES controller. Now, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. This has been a very formal education. Goodbye.